Hi, Ramy.
Hi, Taylor.
Welcome to
Much Ado About Some Shit,
where every week Ramy tries to talk me into watching garbage television
Yeah.
by walking me through a season or episodes of a show.
Yeah.
Depending on what we're doing. What we doing, Ramy?
We're finishing Gilmore Girls season 1. So this is episodes 10 through 21.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got a lot to cover.
Yup. It's a long
it'll be
season, and you were concussed the first time.
Yes, I was.
So.
This time I had plenty of time to do things though.
Dope.
Because we took last week off because I was on a commercial set.
Yes, it was very fancy.
So fancy. I got paid way too much
lady.
fucking money to be there for 6 hours
Fuck yeah.
and do 20 minutes worth of work.
Fuck yeah.
Right? Yeah. I got
We
a
love
lot
that.
of chocolate.
Ooh, we love that commercial life.
Free pizza.
Ooh.
It was lovely.
Nom nom nom.
Do you remember what happened last?
Okay, so Rory got back from some kind of dance.
Yeah, it was like the formal.
Okay, sure, whatever.
Like a winter formal type
Oh,
dance.
okay, sure.
Yeah.
Where she'd gone with Dean Sam.
Uh-huh.
And we're gonna call him that because he literally plays Sam, brother of Dean, in the show Supernatural, which is where I know Jared Padalecki from.
Yeah.
So calling him Dean feels too
Very
wrong.
weird.
It is incorrect to my soul.
Seriously.
So we'll call him Dean Sam.
Yeah. Dean
Sorry
Sam.
for anybody who doesn't know him as Sam, but you should watch Supernatural.
Yeah.
At least the first 5 seasons.
Yeah.
Anyway.
First season's so fucking good. I want to watch it again just to watch the Wendigo.
Right?
And Bloody Mary.
Oh, I love the Bloody Mary
Those
episode.
were good fucking episodes.
It was so tight in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway. And they fell asleep, so she didn't get home until 5 a.m. or something. And Lorelai told her mama, who was like, "Oh, she's gonna get pregnant." Like, "Oh no, she's smarter than me. She's gonna be good." And then Rory comes in like, "Thanks for believing in me." And she's like, "I don't believe in you. Fuck you." So a lot of mixed messaging here. 10 out of 10 parenting all around.
Yep.
Good vibes. Anyway.
Ready to jump into it?
Sure.
Okay, so because of that whole thing, Lorelai is uninvited from Christmas dinner by her mother.
Okay.
But Rory is still invited.
Wow.
And basically...
So, why are all the mothers very mature and you know, balanced people?
Well, I mean, it feels like, despite Lorelai trying to not be her mother, she is her mother. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, that's how it goes.
Yeah.
You either make the same mistakes as your parents or you swing wildly in the opposite direction and make brand new mistakes.
Exactly. Generational trauma. That's what
this
is. This is generational trauma.
This is generational trauma, the show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Tight.
We love to see it.
Great jobs all around,
Yeah.
y'all. Get therapy. Anyway.
Yes. Honestly, I don't hate this show.
Good.
It's pretty good. We'll talk about a moment where I'm like, ooh, y'all wrote that and decided to put it on TV. But
didn't age well, did it?
No, it did not. Oh, wouldn't age well today. It shouldn't have been written at the time. Anyway, we'll get there.
Cool. All right.
Anyway, okay. Rory tries to apologize to her grandmother about being super late.
Sure.
And everything, and grandma is like, nope. Nope, I don't want to hear it.
Wow.
It's
all right.
Awful.
Y'all not either you trust your kid or you don't. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Listen to him or don't. This
don't tell them you trust them and then not trust them.
Yeah.
That's rude.
Rude as
Any
hell.
parents out there.
Yeah. Anyway. Because I will say strict parents just make sneaky kids.
For real.
Yeah.
My dad was best friends with the sheriff.
Mm-hmm.
My mom worked for the courthouse.
Mm-hmm.
And I never got caught doing anything.
Uh-huh. Yep.
But that's also because, I didn't want my dad's best friend picking me up or, seeing my mom's coworkers.
Yeah.
So.
All of this is true.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. If you're a strict parent and you're like, my kid would never, they are.
Yeah.
They are doing whatever.
They're just good at not getting caught, which I fully believe in as well.
Also
do what you want, just don't get fucking caught.
It's all part of learning.
We support women's rights and women's wrongs. Stand by that.
All right, anyway, back to the show.
Okay, so while Rory is at dinner, Dean Sam is caught tapping on Rory's window by Lorelai. And they he apologizes to Lorelai for them staying out so late. And Lorelai is like, okay, I don't hate you. And that's about it.
Well, take it as a win.
Exactly.
And run, Dean Sam. Run, Jared Padalecki.
Right?
I'm bummed because I believe his character in later seasons becomes an ass. But he's so cute and sweet and baby right now.
Right. One of our lovely patrons is so far ahead in Gilmore Girls. She's on season 5 right now. And she keeps texting me about it because she's a really good friend of mine. And is like, why is everybody making out? And I'm like, I don't know. It's not that bad in the first season.
Right now, everybody is cute and baby.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Ugh. All right.
Anyway, okay. So Lorelai goes to Luke's diner for food and coffee, but is interrupted by Rory calling her to tell her that her father, Lorelai's father, is in the hospital.
Grandpa, no!
Grandpa! So Luke shuts down the cafe and drives Lorelai all the way to Hartford, Connecticut.
All that small town energy. Love it.
To get to the hospital. So Emily, grandma, is really distraught at the hospital. And we see her call Lorelai. Which is, they're fighting. So
right. But also somebody is in the hospital, so button it up.
Right, yeah. But it's also it's supposed to be oh, grandma's nice now. Grandma's nice.
Sure. I don't know. People shut it down when there's something serious going on. If they don't, I judge them harshly.
Damn.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, fair. Okay, so while we're in the hospital, we get a Jane Lynch cameo. Before she was famous. Other people in the world know who Jane Lynch is.
Not
Taylor
me,
doesn't,
though. Yep. Hi. I don't know humans.
She's she's most known for her role in Glee as the cheerleader.
Okay. I didn't watch
coach.
Glee.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, as a coach?
Yeah.
I think I know who she is.
Yeah, you would recognize her.
Yeah.
She was also in Party Down. That's one of my favorite roles of her.
What's her name? Jane Lynch?
Jane Lynch.
Oh, yeah, I know Jane Lynch.
Yeah, you know Jane Lynch. Yeah. I just found that fun because it's way before she,
Yeah, no, I know who she
had,
is.
mainstream
Turns
success.
out I don't know names, but I know faces and I know her face.
Perfect.
Anyway.
All right, so at the hospital, Lorelai is having a really difficult time seeing her father. And she basically waits to see him until they are told that he's going to be okay. And that it wasn't a heart attack, it was just angina.
I don't know what that is.
It's like a similar chest pain to a heart attack, but it's not a heart attack.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I get that. I mean, it's hard seeing somebody you love in that kind of state.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think it's important to try to power through it if you can.
Right.
But if you can't, it's also understandable.
Yeah. Your feelings are valid.
Your feelings are valid. Your struggles are real.
Is valid. Yeah. Unless it's incredibly unhealthy.
And hurting other people.
Yeah.
But
other than that,
Dean in Supernatural.
Yeah.
He grieves very selfishly.
Yeah.
Very selfishly.
Men.
Men.
Okay, so
anyway.
New episode.
Uh-huh.
We're told that Lorelai abandoned her hamster.
What?
And it's wild.
What?
She's they're walking in the town, and the Humane Society is having a puppy parade to try and get these dogs adopted, right?
Yeah.
And they see this, like, weird little beagle. And Lorelai's like, oh, my God, I want this beagle. We could name it Harold or some shit. And Rory is like, don't forget about Skippy the hamster or whatever the fuck his name was. Sorry, I didn't write it down. That's directed at Meg. Anyway. And then we get Luke is there. So then they explain to Luke what happened to this hamster. And they got this hamster, and it was like, Lorelai was, like, convinced that it hated her, so she stuffed the whole cage with stuffing so that, like, the hamster couldn't, like, see her.
What the fuck?
And then it got to a point that she was like, I don't know what to do, so she went back to the pet store and waited for the person at the front desk to leave, and she went and put the hamster on the front desk and then left.
What the fuck,
right?
Lorelai?
Lorelai, what is you doing?
Freaking weirdo.
Right?
All right.
What kind of bullshit?
I don't. Lorelai has... she's...
unhinged.
The level of dysfunction. Unreal.
Right?
Anyway.
Wild. So yeah, that's a fun fact we get to know.
Okay, cool.
Okay, Paris's parents are having a really nasty divorce. That's fun.
That girl, not having a good time.
Right. Lorelai, remember the English teacher that Lorelai has seen? Cool. So Lorelai is really scared that Rory...
Is that Christopher?
No, that is not Christopher. We don't have Max in here. Sorry.
Okay, that's fine.
I forgot about him.
That's fine.
But Christopher, we'll talk about Christopher.
Okay.
Lorelai is afraid that Rory is getting too attached to Max, so she wants to break up with him.
Oh my God.
Max basically, like, refuses to be broken up with. And they end up making out in the school.
Okay.
Which Paris witnesses.
Uh-huh.
And then tells absolutely everybody in the school.
Paris, I know you're going through some stuff.
Right? But, like, calm your shit.
Yeah.
Okay? Rory eventually hears about this, and they fight.
Shock. Aw.
It's fun. Yeah.
They being Rory
and Paris.
Ah.
Yes. Okay. Emily also rips into Lorelai. That's all I have. Okay.
All right.
Paris is being an asshole as usual. And Rory is, like, incredibly nice to it.
Okay.
Nice about it. Oh, because of Lorelai getting caught with Max.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. They kind of take a little break.
Sure.
And Lorelai decides that she's ready to date Max, like actually date him. But Max was threatened with probation for making out with a student's parent. Yep. So they need to take a break.
Lorelai, I feel like you should probably decide whether or not you want to sincerely date someone when they're your child's teacher.
Yeah.
Before you dive
Fuck
into
around
it.
and find out.
Yeah, maybe don't do that with your child's teacher.
For real.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. So, double date bonanza.
Oh, God.
This episode really highlights how weird some of the sound is. Because Lorelai and Suki hear every word that a character named Rune says.
Okay.
From like 6 feet away.
Uh-huh.
But they don't hear Luke and Lorelai like standing right there. It's so weird.
Stage whispering.
Yes. Rory and Lane do a double date with Dean Sam and Dean Sam's friend Todd.
Okay. Todd.
Uh-huh.
Early 2000s fame.
Yeah. While Suki and Lorelai double date with Jackson, the produce guy, and Jackson's cousin, Rune. Suki ends up talking to Lorelai too much, as Rune basically, like, stares at Lorelai and is like, her ears are big and she's really tall, and that's not okay.
Jesus.
Yeah, Rune's a lot.
Okay.
I don't know why I gave him a name, honestly, because it doesn't matter too much.
Cool.
Okay, Lorelai insists that they go to Luke's. Lane is really disappointed in Todd because he isn't as, like, deep or smart as she thought he was.
Oh.
So that's fun.
Yeah.
Oh, here's where it is. Okay, so Lane's mom. So Lane's mom is very, like, she has to date a Korean boy who's going to be, like, a doctor or a chiropractor or a dentist or some shit.
Sure.
So she's very against Lane dating.
Okay.
So Lane's mom believes that Lane is at the Gilmore house watching movies. But Miss Kim walks by Luke's and sees that Lorelai is there and freaks out at where the girls are. And finds the girls coming out of the movie theater. It's really not a movie theater. I don't know. It's weird. She finds them coming out of the movie with Dean and Todd and is, like, furious about it. So that's fun.
Kids in small towns, if you're going to lie to your parents, remember that you will be seen.
Yeah, seriously.
As a kid from a small town.
I feel like we were lucky enough where it was just big enough.
It was just big enough.
Yeah.
But still.
Any smaller and, like, we would have been fucked.
Oh, yeah.
And by we, I mean I, because I think I was the only one who did any rebellious shit.
I was mostly reading and dissociating.
Wow, Verge.
No. I mean, you're not wrong.
So was I. So.
Yeah. Just.
Anyway.
Look, I lived out in the wilderness, so there was no sneaking out.
No.
I'd have to go down my gravel driveway, which is loud as fuck, so I'd be caught. Yeah. And even if I did manage to sneak down, sneaking back, my dogs would have barked. So
that's fair.
There was no sneaking.
Right. Oh, man. My parents slept too hard for anything, so it was fine. Damn. Anyway, okay, so Lorelai admits to liking Luke. When Luke gets mad at her and Luke attempts to, like, ask Lorelai out, but it doesn't work. So,
all right.
That's fun. Okay.
Why can nobody communicate?
Fuck communication. No, communication is
really important. Key. Maybe I'm just too blunt of a person, but, you know, I prefer being straightforward.
Right. Yeah. No, I agree.
Yeah.
Okay. So Lorelai is hosting the town's rummage sale.
Okay.
That's a thing.
All right.
This is when we're first introduced to the idea of Rachel. I won't talk about Rachel a ton, but she will come back.
Okay.
Rachel was Luke's longtime girlfriend who all of a sudden just up and left one day. And,
damn.
You know, they're not together. So,
yeah. Shit.
Anyway, they get tickets to a Bengals concert.
Okay.
And also Paris and her crones have to do a project with Rory. So
group projects are the worst.
Truly. So because these girls are coming over to the Gilmore house and they have the Bengals concert and everybody except Paris is, like, getting along with Rory. Lorelai is like, here, you guys take the 9th row tickets and Suki and I will get nosebleeds. While they're at this concert, the crones find a cute boy. So they leave the concert and tease Rory for being a goody-goody. Because she's like, if y'all leave, like, what the fuck am I supposed to tell my mom? Like, she has to take you home.
Right?
You dumb fucks.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, you're just a goody two-shoes. Fuck you.
What if she wanted to see the concert?
Right? Yeah. Like, she wants to see the concert.
Yeah,
like,
shit. She's already got a cute boy.
Right?
Like,
yeah.
She's good.
Yeah. So that's fun. So because of that, Lorelai ends up finding the girls and pulls them out of the party.
Yep.
Thus making...
they went to a party.
Yeah, they went to a party with these boys.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a great way to get date raped, kids.
For real, yeah.
Don't follow
Lorelai's
random
like,
boys to random parties. Yeah, sincerely.
Yeah.
Like, don't make dumb decisions that are going to get you murdered.
Seriously. I told you about the guy I went out on a date with, and he did a Hannibal Lecter voice, right? Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, that happened.
Did you run immediately?
I was like, haha, that's weird. And then we like talked for a hot minute, and then he was like, hey, you want to go back to my house and smoke hookah? And I was like, not after you did a fucking Hannibal Lecter voice, dude.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway.
Don't go home with people.
No.
No.
Okay.
Anyway, okay.
Dean Sam.
Yeah, so Lorelai pulls the idiot girls out of out of a
very sketchy situation.
Yeah. Oh. Wow, okay.
Right? This is also before 2001, I might add. I
mean, still though.
Right? Yeah.
Like
it is post 70s.
Yeah, like we knew about murder.
We knew about Ted Bundy. We knew about, like BTK.
We had found out about all this shit.
Yeah.
Like, people should have started to think about, hey, I could get murdered.
Yeah, exactly.
In this situation. They must have had strict parents.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
My parents were always like, if you're ever in a situation where you're unsafe, call us and you won't get in trouble. We'll just come get you.
These are Chilton girls. So they're
strict parents.
Rich.
Yeah. And their parents are like, ugh.
Yeah. They're like simultaneously strict, but also never around much.
Strict and negligent.
Yeah. Yeah.
Winning combo.
Totally.
Dope.
All right. So, new episode.
Okay.
Dean Sam is really hated by the Gilly girls because he likes the idea of 50s housewives.
I mean,
which is fair. Yeah.
Yeah. That's I'll give it that he's an idiot child.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, this is where we correct this.
Right, yeah. And he's seen the surface level of, man comes home, dinner's ready.
Yeah.
That whole
thing.
I
I would also love to come home and have dinner be ready.
Same.
Like, that is attractive.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah, exactly.
But I hate cooking. Anyway.
Same.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay, so
yeah, this is where we correct this line of thinking.
Yeah,
he's like 16, so this is where we correct.
Yes.
Not condemn.
Yes.
Idiot child.
Yes.
Fix him now.
Exactly. Okay, so Lorelai and Luke almost kiss at the diner. Kith. I did write kith.
Okay.
But then Lorelai goes home, and Rory has a baby chicken, like a little chick to take care of. For a homework assignment.
Interesting. In our school, it was robotic babies.
For real?
Or not like full robots,
where?
But I don't know, one of those birth control classes. I didn't take it.
Me neither. I had no idea about this. All I knew is that some kids got dead cats to dissect, okay?
I mean, yeah, that was biology too. Your husband was one of them.
Yeah,
I went to chemistry, so I didn't have to do that shit. But no, there was, I just know about it because a kid on my bus was in the birth control class and had a electronic baby that would just cry sometimes.
Wild.
Yeah. Anyway, so she has a baby chick.
Yeah. And it gets loose. So Lorelai.
How the fuck? Guys, I've had chickens, okay? And we had them as chicks first. Put them in a box. The end.
Right?
They don't get loose. They're small.
Right. It was like a metal cage.
What the fuck?
Yeah. It's weird.
What the fuck?
Do we remember Lorelai's hamster story? Anyway. Okay. The chick gets loose.
These two.
So Lorelai calls Luke and is like, hey, I need you to come over and find Rory's baby chick. It's in the house somewhere. And Luke is like, okay. And he's like, there's actually a baby chicken running around here. He thought it was code for fucking.
Bless.
Yeah.
That's an obtuse code.
Fair, but I mean, what kind of...
but also she was like, hey, my child's lost a pet.
Right.
Hopefully your child isn't anywhere in your sex code.
Right, yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah. I need you to help me find Rory's chick.
Right, yeah.
Like, what? No.
Yeah, he eventually finds the baby chicken.
Okay.
And then he leaves.
Yeah.
But he runs into Dean Sam.
Okay.
Who is So Rory is babysitting a new kitten for the...
Why are people giving these two animals?
No. No one's giving them a kitten. It's the neighbor's new cat.
Okay.
They're out of town, so Rory is watching the kitten. And Rory takes advantage of this by dressing up as a 50s housewife for Dean Sam and making food for him.
No.
Right?
Rory, no. This is where we correct this, not lean in.
And they talk about it. They talk about it.
All right.
And Rory is like, yeah, like, this part of it is fun, but, like,
yeah,
there was a lot that was wrong. And, like, yeah, this is...
And I'm also a human who's independent with my own wants and desires. Yeah.
If she had been a girl in the 50s, she wouldn't be trying to go to Harvard.
Yeah.
Like, that wouldn't be a path for her.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they talk about that.
Good.
And, like, it's cool. And Dean Sam is like, yeah, like, this is cool and all, but, like, I don't want it forever. And, like, yeah, you're your own person and...
Good.
Shit,
yeah.
So...
Because... Yeah.
Good. Yeah. So Dean, Sam, and Luke meet outside, and each Gilmore girl is on a porch of the opposite house, and Lorelai is like, "Why are you dressed like a 50s housewife?" And Rory is like, "Don't worry about it." And Rory is like, "Why is Luke over?" And Lorelai is like, "Don't worry about it."
All right. Cool.
So that's fun. All right. New episode.
Okay.
Rory's dad is in town, and Lorelai is not happy about this.
Okay.
This is Rory's dad.
Christopher. He kind of looks like... I knew his name until I started the sentence. Shoot.
I want to say Hayden Christensen, but...
No, I'm Bob Saget.
Okay.
Like a young Bob Saget with facial hair.
I can see it.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe it's just this angle.
Fair.
Okay, those listening... Oh, I didn't say this earlier. Fuck. Any first-time listeners, if you're still here, any photos we reference are available both on the YouTube version of our podcast and our Instagram. Both are Much Ado Some Shit.
Yes.
And that's where you can see this guy and tell me if he looks like a young Bob Saget.
Yeah.
All right.
Also, if you're not still listening at this point, you hate cis-ish women. No.
All right.
Okay. So the fact that Rory's dad is in town gets, across pretty quick.
Okay.
Jackson is describing Christopher to a bunch of other locals and says there must be some money there because of the nose.
What?
He's saying that Christopher looks Jewish and is therefore rich. Yeah.
What the fuck?
I was watching a movie.
My brain went like, oh, did he have a nose job?
Nope.
Because that's what I think when I think nose and money is nose job.
Fair, but no. I'm pretty sure the implication there is that his nose is big, therefore Jewish, therefore money.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I watched a movie yesterday from 2012, and they said like something fairly similar to that.
What?
Too. Yeah. I was
See,
like, what the hell?
God, I need to Google this kind of dog whistle shit.
Anti-Semitic dog whistles.
Yeah, so that I can catch them, because I hear that and
Lizard people is another one.
Seriously?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck is wrong with people?
Yeah.
It's just a religion and an ethnicity. Leave them alone.
Right? Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Stop it.
What is wrong with you? Bully racists.
Yes. Punch Nazis.
Punch Nazis, bully racists.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Right.
Anyway, okay, because I just miss them because I don't.
Fair, yeah.
I thought it was about a nose job. No. I need to look up dog whistles so I can punch racists and bully Nazis or whatever we said.
Right, yeah.
Anyway,
it's a yikes.
It is a yikes. Yeesh. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a move.
Right? Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway.
So that's fun.
He looks like Bob Saget.
Okay. So Christopher is invited to weekly dinner at the, Grandma and Grandpa's house.
Okay.
Dinner goes absolutely horribly because
shock.
Emily also invites Christopher's parents. And basically, Christopher's dad and Lorelai's dad get into a fight about which one of them ruined their lives.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not cool, guys.
No.
First of all, you don't get to decide if your child's life is ruined.
Right, yeah.
You got a beautiful granddaughter out of it.
Right, yeah.
And yeah, Lorelai's a mess, but I feel like that's more to do with how she is as a person.
Yeah, more how she is to do as a person. And I mean, it's a lot becoming a mother at 16.
Well, yeah. But I wouldn't say her life was ruined.
No, not at all.
Man, those
she's
are
the
some words.
Successful manager of an inn.
Yeah, like she's doing all right. She's a hot mess on the inside, but she's making it work, and she loves her child. Mm-hmm. So
yeah, she's doing everything she can to get her child into a good school.
I'm
so
never
that she can do what she wants.
I'm not a fan of anybody calling anybody's life ruined.
Right? Yeah. Fuck y'all. Yeah. So dinner is horrible. And Lorelai and Christopher fuck on the balcony.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. So I'm seeing the echoes of two traumatized kids who are sticking it to their parents by sticking it.
Okay. It's honestly even worse than that because Lorelai's on the balcony and Christopher comes out and they talk for a minute, and then Christopher is like, "Oh, I remember this spot being where Rory was conceived," and I was just like, "Ugh, disgusting."
That's a terrible line.
I don't need to know about your nuts, sir.
That's a terrible line.
Do you ever think about the fact that maybe someone can hear us?
Yeah. Sometimes I make eye contact with people going by, and I'm like, don't ask questions.
Don't ask questions. Christopher wants to get married, and Lorelai is really freaked out by that.
To her?
Yeah. He's like, we can make this right. We can be a family. And Lorelai is like, no.
Hasn't he, not been involved?
Yeah, this is, it sounds like this is the first time... this is the first time that Christopher has been to Stars Hollow. Okay, also, the way that they talk about shit makes no fucking sense. Because there's times when they're like, oh yeah, Lorelai ran away to Stars Hollow with her brand new fucking baby.
Uh-huh.
And then there's other times where they're like, oh, the last time Christopher visited Rory was when she was 12. And they've been living in Stars Hollow since then. The same thing with Luke's ex-girlfriend. They're like, yeah, that happened 6-7 years ago. Why didn't you know about it, Lorelai? It's
what?
So the timeline I don't get.
Okay, messy.
Yeah. If that's the concussion, let me know, Meg. Anyway. So yeah, Christopher wants to marry her. Lorelai is like,
yeah, no, if you haven't even been involved in their lives, what right do you have to come and propose out of nowhere?
Right, yeah.
Wow. Put in some effort, Christopher.
Right. Yeah. He ends up leaving Stars Hollow shortly after
Shock,
that.
awe.
Right. Okay. And then it is Dean Sam and Rory's 3-month anniversary.
Oh, babies.
Yeah.
They're celebrating month-iversary.
Yeah, isn't it cute?
Oh, they're little.
Right. Okay, so they go to dinner, and then they go to a junkyard, and Dean Sam is like, look at this car. Isn't it cool? I'm building it for you.
That's sweet.
Right?
That's very sweet and cute. Bless him. Uh-huh. Oh, my God.
And they're sitting in the car, and Dean Sam says, I love you.
Oh.
And Rory says,
thank you.
I love the car.
Oh.
Yeah.
Rory.
So they break up.
Yeah,
on
that
their
wasn't
3-month anniversary.
That wasn't the right. No, because that kind of implies that you just like him for the things he could do for you.
Right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was.
Yeah. There was also a huge pause between them saying
completely understand not knowing what to say when somebody says I love you and you're not ready to say it back. First of all, those who are saying I love you first, you have to be okay with the other person not being ready to say it yet.
Yeah.
Like, you got to brace yourself for that.
Yeah. Which is why I never said it first.
I've never said it.
Good for you.
Yeah,
anyway.
I feel platonic love, not romantic love.
Yeah.
Anyway. But yeah, I totally understand not knowing what to say. A thank you will work. It sucks because, like, yeah, it's not what they want to hear, and you know that. But don't say I love this thing you're gonna do for me. Instead, that's yike.
Yeah.
Like,
it's bad.
Yeah. I'm not saying a thank you is the perfect response, but there is no perfect response when somebody is waiting for an I love you that you're not gonna give.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but don't say you like the gift they're giving. You love the gift instead of them. No, that sounds shallow as hell.
This is much worse to me than do you remember that 70s show and Donna says I love you and Eric says I love cake?
No, but I believe
that's what happened. Yeah. No.
See,
Rory's response is much worse than I love cake.
Yep. I love cake is way better.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh,
there was no cake.
There was no cake. Or just say like, you're really important to me, or you know, there's so many things, so many options besides what she did.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, I understand.
That being said, they are baby.
They are baby and they are stupid.
Yeah.
So I understand. They're not going to do
babies.
what's correct. And he probably wasn't prepared to not hear I love you either because he was also baby.
Yeah.
As an adult, if you're going to say it first, you have to be prepared for the other person to not be there.
Yeah.
And it's okay.
Exactly.
It's not relationship ending if you're in a healthy relationship anyway.
Yeah.
Go to therapy anyway.
Go to therapy. Okay, so Rory doesn't tell Lorelai about the I love you. So Lorelai is like really confused why they broke up.
Yeah. She doesn't have the full picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rory like puts all of Dean Sam's stuff in a box and is like, I'm throwing this in the trash. And Lorelai is like, whoa. Let me take that. Yep. I'll throw it in the trash. And then she puts it in her closet.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you do. Don't let them throw it all away. Just get it away from them and give them time.
Right, yeah.
That was correct, Lorelai. I'll give you points there. Good job.
Yeah.
Because, whoa, indeed.
Yeah. So Rory refuses to wallow, but the whole town knows about this.
Jesus, that's too small of a town.
Know. And they all want to comfort her, so Lorelai has to like field everybody and be like, no, you can't do this. Which this also brings another instance of the weird sound dynamics in this fucking town. Because Babette, their neighbor, comes into the house and is like, how is the baby? I want to check on her. Rory! And they're like, Rory's in her room. And they're maybe, again, like 6 feet away from her room. And Rory doesn't come out.
Wow.
Anyway. Yep. Okay. Rory decides to go to a party that one of the Chilton girls is throwing.
Don't go to their parties. They make bad decisions.
Right. But she's going anyway, and she's taking Lane.
Okay.
That'll come up. Okay. While they're at the party, Lorelai shows up to Max, the English teacher's house. And they suck face, they fuck, and they say that they'll talk.
Okay, Lorelai, you're doing a lot of jumping around right now. Like, you know, women's rights and women's wrongs. But also you're a parent, so maybe, like...
Calm
a little bit. Like, you have... got a teenage daughter to think of.
Right, yeah.
Here. Yeah.
I would have been okay with them, like... I don't know, making out a little bit and like talking, but I think making out and having sex and talking is too much.
Yeah, if you just want to get some, fine, but maybe don't just get some with your child's teacher.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah. Ugh, okay.
Yeah. All right, so.
Decisions being made.
At the Chilton party.
Yes.
A newly broken up Tristan and Rory are in the parlor together.
Don't go to Tristan. He's a jerk. But she's gonna go to him.
Yep.
Because he's a jerk.
Do you know what happens?
They kiss. Yeah.
And Rory cries. They kiss, and then Rory just starts crying.
Yeah. She wasn't ready, turns out.
No, she was not.
Yeah.
So that's an episode.
Okay.
So Rory sets Tristan up with Paris.
Okay.
And when Paris finds out that Rory set it up, she's pissed. She's like, I don't need your sloppy seconds, bitch.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Paris, you also need therapy.
Oh, yeah.
So much therapy needs to happen.
Seriously.
All right.
Emily, grandma makes Rory a room in her house, and Lorelai is like, why the fuck did you do this? And Emily is like, I want her to feel safe here, and
be
she
able
goes
to
school
stay
here.
over
Yeah.
if she wants.
Yeah.
I mean, the guest room in my grandparents' house had kid stuff in it.
Yeah.
So that when I had a sleepover at Grandma and Grandpa's, it was fun.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Coloring books, baby, and the big box of crayons.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
The 64-pack.
Yeah,
Hell
with the
yeah.
little crayon sharpener on
Fuck
the
yeah.
back.
Crayola.
Yeah.
Not rose art.
Not rose art.
Fuck yeah.
Right.
Dog. Okay.
Oh. Yep. That's grandparents' house right there.
Right? Yep. Yeah. But Lorelai is like, that's fucked up, Mom. And Emily is like, well, you guys lived in a shack when you first moved to Stars Hollow, so I'm giving her something better. Yeah. It's
All
like,
right.
yikes.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Healthy.
Right. Rory finds out that Lane is science partners with Dean Sam and is upset about it.
I mean, she didn't get to choose.
Right, exactly. Well, she's basically just mad that, Lane didn't tell her.
Probably because she'd expect this reaction.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So.
Something out of my control that's going to piss you off.
Right.
So.
I'm not going to tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then at school, at Chilton,
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Medina is like, hey, Rory, you seem kind of sad. I heard about your breakup. Is everything okay? And Rory is like, how the fuck did you know about that? And Medina is like, your mom didn't tell you that we're talking again? Yeah. So they're both upset by that.
Jesus Christ.
Lorelai.
Right? You gotta keep it in your pants a little bit
yeah.
right now. This is your daughter.
Keep it in your pants
teacher.
and or tell your fucking child.
Or
you're
just
to
yeah.
this
okay.
person again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so overwhelmed because of all of this,
Yeah.
Rory runs to her grandparents' house after fighting with Lorelai about all of this.
It's always good to give kids places to run to that are safe.
Totally.
Because sometimes they might.
Mm-hmm.
And they just need a safe place to go be mad or whatever for a while.
Yeah.
So it's good her grandparents did this.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I plan on being the aunt with the safe room.
Right, yeah.
So, I can just call a text and be like, yeah, they're here. It's fine.
Cool
I'm going to
wine gay aunt.
Yep. Absolutely. Yeah. I won't give wine to the children.
Well, no.
But
the wine is for you.
The wine is for me to deal with the children.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's then you can just text the parents, be like, they're here, they're safe, it's okay. They're mad though, so just give them some time.
Exactly. And that's exactly what Emily does.
Yeah.
And Lorelai is like, put the daughter on the fucking
No.
phone. And Emily is like, no.
Uh-huh.
So.
Yeah, that's correct,
good.
Emily Grandma.
Yeah.
Grandma Emily.
Grand Emily.
Grand Emily.
Grand Emily.
Yeah, no, that's the right call.
Right,
You just got to give kids, because if you
space.
pursue them, they'll run to somewhere else, which
Right.
might not be safe.
Exactly. Yeah.
So just let them run and be somewhere safe for a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Kids got a lot of big feelings. You got to let them feel them.
Seriously. Yeah.
Yep.
And when, big feelings are a big deal.
Yeah.
So let them feel their big feelings.
Yep.
This is now a parenting podcast.
This is. Neither of us are parents, so we're
No.
super qualified.
Yeah,
no. So, yeah, neither of us are parents.
No.
but we were teenagers who got up to some shit. So we're
Major depression.
We're just, from the kids' perspective, what was correct for us and for other kids we knew.
Totally.
This is what we're working from.
Absolutely. Also, I grew up with a single parent,
Mm-hmm.
my mother, so
I
get some of this.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I grew up with big feelings. Anyway.
Yeah. Same. Okay, so during their time away, Lorelai confronts Dean Sam,
Mm-hmm.
and Dean Sam ends up telling Lorelai what actually happened. Yeah. So Lorelai is like, oh my God, I have to talk to Rory. So she, gets in her car and drives up to Hartford. They make up and return home.
Lorelai and Rory make up?
Yeah. And then they make a stop at Lane's house so that Rory can make up with Lane as well.
She got in a fight with Lane?
Yeah, about the science partners.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, remember that?
Yeah, I didn't know that was a whole
the
fight.
Still thing.
Okay,
Yeah, that was the whole fight. Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
So healthy.
Right, yeah. Well, and I guess a little bit of the fight, too, was, Rory was mad that Lane was treating her, walking on eggshells around her. And Lane was like, I'm just trying to protect you.
Yeah.
And Rory was like, I don't need protecting.
Yeah,
so
okay.
that was part of their fight.
All right.
Anyway, okay. Rory ends up finding the Dean Sam box that Lorelai said she would toss in the garbage.
Because she correctly did not do that.
Yes. And Rory goes and takes it into her room and, goes through stuff.
Yep.
They have this town meeting.
Mm-hmm.
This guy is like, hi, I'm the town troubadour.
What?
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
It's a fancy term for busker, basically.
I don't know what a busker is,
turns
out.
People, musicians who stand on the street and, plays an instrument, usually.
Okay.
This guy has, a harmonica and a guitar and shit.
Okay.
And everybody is like... Also, we've seen him in prior episodes, but he is not explained until now.
Okay.
So,
tight.
He's like, I'm the town troubadour, and this other guy with this electric guitar is trying to encroach in my territory. And everybody is like, well, this is fucking weird. I guess you're the town troubadour now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's weird. But because of that, Rory stands up in the meeting and is like, sometimes you have to sing because you don't have the right words. And no, that's the whole thing. It's just the speech. But Dean Sam is there to hear it.
Okay.
So, Rory also goes to Dean Sam's house, and Dean Sam's little sister answers the door, and Rory's like, "Hi," and Clara, the sister, is like, "Hi, do you want to see Dean Sam?" And Rory's like, no, I'm a Girl Scout. Do you want some cookies? And Clara is like, you don't look like a Girl Scout. You're not wearing a uniform.
Yeah.
And Rory is like, we don't do that anymore. We're trying to assimilate. And Clara is like, but you're the girl in the pictures in Dean Sam's room. And it comes to a whole thing. And Rory ends up running because Dean is coming. And Clara is like, the Girl Scout scared me.
Wow.
So,
what a cluster.
Because of all of this, Rory gets the courage to go into the grocery store when she knows that Dean Sam is working.
Okay.
She hasn't gone into the grocery store since.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
This is too much.
Babies.
But
when she goes in, Dean Sam isn't there. He's not working. Yeah. And she goes into a spiral about, he found another girl. Anyway, back at Chilton. Tristan is pressuring Rory to go to a concert, and she's refusing because she's like, I don't want to fucking go with you.
Yeah.
But then Dean Sam shows up to the school to talk to Rory, and Rory says, I love you.
Aww.
And they make out on school grounds in view of Tristan, who's like, okay. So that's fun.
Okay.
Then Luke and Rachel break up because Rachel knows that Luke is in love with Lorelai.
Wait, who's Rachel?
Rachel is
I think we missed something.
Yeah. Rachel is Luke's ex-girlfriend who picked up and left.
Yeah.
Well, she's back.
Oh.
She's been back for part of the season.
Okay.
And, like, kind of befriended Lorelai a little bit. And Lorelai has, like, helped them, like, get back together, kind of.
Oh, okay.
But Rachel is like, oh, you love Lorelai.
Yeah.
So she's like, I'm not going to stick around where I'm not wanted. So peace.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was some whiplash.
Right? Yeah.
She's here. They love each other. Nope. Bye.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
She's probably here for a total of like 7 episodes, something like that.
Okay.
So, which is much less than we see the town troubadour. Anyway. So Luke shows up to Lorelai's house to be like, hi, I love you. Basically. But he shows up just as Mr. Medina shows up to take Lorelai on a date. And Max and Lorelai end up fighting the next day after this date night. And Max, Mr. Medina, proposes.
What?
Yeah. Lorelai is mad about it. She's like, you're just trying to win a fight. But he, like, insists he's being serious.
I mean, trying to win a fight's a really dumb way to propose.
Right, yeah. He's like, no, I'm serious. Like, I think we should get married. Like, I love you. Mm-hmm. And Lorelai is like, you can't propose to me in the middle of a fight. You need, like, a horse. And you need to be in a suit. And you need, quote, 1,000 yellow daisies.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the next day, Lorelai goes to work, and Michelle is fighting with the florist because he didn't order these flowers, and he would never order daisies. They're basically weeds. And Lorelai walks into the inn, and there's 1,000 yellow daisies. Yeah. So she calls him and is like, I meant it. I love you. Blah, blah, blah. Just think about it. This is also basically the same time that Rory and Dean Sam are sucking face at Chilton. So the season basically ends with Lorelai and Rory running to each other to tell each other their news of Rory getting back together with Dean and Lorelai getting proposed to by Rory's English teacher, Mr. Max Medina. And that's how the season ends.
Okay. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Well, that was a ride.
Yeah. Ride and a half, baby.
Yep. Deeply dysfunctional people.
Yeah.
All right. Well.
What do you think?
I'm kind of tired.
Yeah. How tired? Is this a lay down day? Or?
It's not a lay down day.
That's nice.
Just might hold my head in my hands for a while.
Okay.
No, I think it's a cute show. It's just like the deep dysfunction.
Yeah.
Bars it from being something I would watch.
But then there's nothing. There has to be conflict. And there's built-in conflict with Lorelai being a mess of a human being.
Yeah, well, she innately makes everything complicated, so...
Yeah.
We did it!
We did it.
We did a Gilmore Girls.
We did the first season of Gilly Gals.
Woohoo! We'll probably circle back to this at some point.
Probably, yeah.
But what's next on the docket?
Good fucking question, dog. So we could do them all. There's a new season of Love is Blind, and it's a mess. There's something else too. Oh, I wanna tackle season 10 of Vanderpump Rules when everything comes out, because that's been a whole fucking mess that I am obsessed with.
Oh no.
Scandival, baby. Scandival.
So obviously Tom Sandoval got up to some shit.
Yeah.
Don't wiggle your eyebrows at me.
We were rooting for him. We were all rooting for him. And then he fucked it up with Rachel.
Okay.
Anyway.
I don't fully remember.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't matter because I'm using her real name.
Oh, cool.
So.
I don't care to know those.
Anyway.
All right. Well, I guess we'll
see.
We'll see.
I'll put up a little poll, baby.
Yeah. So check our Instagram for the poll. Much do some shit. Patrons will get first access.
Yeah.
And a little extra poll.
Yeah, exactly. And also shout outs.
Yeah. I inhaled, and a piece of spit went back and punched my uvula.
Disgusting.
Yeah. All right. Special shout out to our patrons, Emma, Florence, and Meg. Thanks so much for listening, guys. We appreciate you. We appreciate everybody for listening.
Yeah.
And we'll see you all next week.
Bye.
Bye.